All right, welcome back. I think I've actually done this one before. It is a auto-changing image URL that you can use kind of for testing if you just want a placeholder image. So it's like Lorem Ipsum, but just for photos or random images, which is kind of cool. So it's just a URL where you can pass in the size of the image and then it will do its placeholder. So it's pretty easy. I think this will be a pretty short video actually. We just go image source and then, oh, I did source wrong. You can't see that. src equals, and then we go picsum.photos and then the size that we want. So if we want a 50 by 50 pixel image, and I think you can actually search somehow as well. I'll just close that off and then see what it generates over here. Thinking it's actually a bit slow. I was testing it before and I was getting a few broken images, so maybe they're, yeah, I got a broken one before as well. I'm not sure if that's because I'm blocking stuff or not. There's nothing here to block. But as it reloads, I'm getting broken images for these smaller ones, but then the bigger ones are working. So if we do a 300 by 300, we'll see if that works. So it kind of just keeps loading. So maybe this service is no good and I'm just going to have to go and find a different one. Picsum.photos. Yeah, maybe I'll go find a new URL that we can use. This one loaded okay. We're refreshing it too fast anyway, I think. Set that to 20 seconds. Yeah, there we go. So the larger images, it's okay. The smaller ones, not as good. There we go. So now we're getting a random image every time we reload. I think if you load it multiple times, it loads the same image on the same page, unless we request a different size at the same time. So I guess it's good for using as like a placeholder, but it's not really that useful. Yeah, I think I've seen that bridge before somewhere. Maybe not. And then this one's broken for some reason. That's weird. I think their server's probably getting pretty hammered. And then this one's broken again. Oh no, we've got two. We've got some chick looking at the fire and this thing. And I think, is it height and then width or width and then height? If we go 1200 and get rid of this one, what happens then? Would that be width and height or height and width? Or broken? I wonder if Pexels has a similar type thing. I might go just have a look at Pexels and have a look, because this does seem to be breaking quite often. I had a quick look at the Pexels one, but it seems you need to actually have the API access. So maybe I'll search for another Pexels, or maybe another Lorem Ipsum for photos. I don't know if that's my internet or if it's the or if I'm just hammering this too much. Well, it turns out there is actually a bunch of services that do this. So Picsum Photos is the first one that comes up, but then you can go via.placeholder.com and that should generate, man, these aren't working for me today. Via.placeholder.com, or maybe it's just placeholder.com and then slash the image size. Why aren't these loading? Are they trying to load like ads or something? That doesn't like me either. Maybe because it's from localhost. And then there's dummyimage.com. Ah, that's why. Is it because it's HTTP? That's really weird, man. These aren't working for me. Doing something wrong. Here we go. Dummyimage.com, 1280 by 720. So let's go, what? 400 by 200. And then you can specify the background. And FFF. Oh, actually, we'll probably go 444. And that will generate our 400 by 200 placeholder image. That's actually pretty nice. Dummyimage.com. What else have we got down here? We have Avatar Placeholder API. That's a really weird URL, actually. All right, I'm just going to comment this out in case I want it later. Actually, I'll duplicate and then comment it. This one apparently generates avatars. So we'll test this one. A bit of a weird URL, though. I don't know if I really like this one. Doesn't seem to have any properties you pass through it either. Avatar.iran.lyria.run 404 error. Oh, and then you go /public. Yeah, I don't know if that URL is going to be around for long. Yeah, so apparently that just generates a random profile image every time you load it. Interesting. This is profile image. Oh, going around the place. I'll just get them down there, just so we have them for later. Profile. What was that? Profile. This is a good dummy placeholder. What's the next one? We have Lorem Flicker. So Lorem Flicker supposedly uses Creative Commons and licensed Flickr photos as placeholder images. So we can change it to this one. Whoa, I just created a new protocol there, JTTPS. Lorem Flicker, and we'll go 400 by what? 300. Oh, that one's broken as well. Lorem Flicker doesn't work, right? Yes, anyway, Lorem Flicker doesn't like me either. It could be because I'm running these on localhost. But you'd think it would still load an image, some of them work. But Lorem Flicker apparently doesn't work for me. Placeit by Envato has 3,000 mockup templates. Assets.so, you can specify games, movies, music, and shoes, that kind of thing. And this one is via.assets.so. And then we go game JPEG, and then specify height and width. Width 400. I don't know why I like that, because it fits into this screen here. If it does actually load, there we go. So this is apparently generating a random game image, but it is from a real game. So I definitely don't know if that would be useful. Oh, it doesn't even want to let me reload now. Or it does generate one and then it doesn't generate another one. Unless we change this, 600 height, no, 600 width, 300 height, CSGO. Interesting. This is assets.so. Better wrap my code, I suppose. Assets.so. There we go. What is the next one? Do we have any more placeholder images sites? Placeholder.co. This is similar to the one we tried before with dummy images, I think, or dummy image. Placeholder.co, and then we just specify 600 by 300, and then we should get an image saying 600 by 300. Yeah, that's pretty good actually. I like those ones that they just generate the number 612 by 3. Then at least you know what image you have to replace it with. And it looks kind of professional-ish. So placeholder.co seems good, and it's quite fast as well for me. And it seems to cache it. Alright, do we have any more? I think we do. There's still more of these things. Alright, that's placeholder.co. What's the next one? It is Placekitten.com. I wonder what this one's going to generate. Placekitten. That's a crazy guess. Hopefully it is the cats and not something else kitten related. What do we do? 600 by 400. Oh no, this is a slash. 600 slash 400. And we're going to get a random broken cat. Oh, come on. The cats don't want to work. All right, placekitten.com doesn't like me. I think a lot of these sites just probably use like massive bandwidth, and then they probably go, mate, this is not worth it because we're not really getting anything out of this. Why are my tabs all weird? Placekitten is broken. That's sad. I kind of wanted to see a placeholder cat, but baconmockup.com. What the heck is bacon mockup? All right, baconmockup.com. What is this going to provide? Some form of bacon, I guess. And this is the same format with the width and then height. Come on, we want some bacon. Just thinking. Hey, we got some sort of chicken. So if you wanted to have meat images, so it loads the same one over and over again. I wonder if you hard reload that, if it loads a new one. Yeah, it does. No, it doesn't. Okay. It's like, nope, you can have the same image again unless you change the size. We get a chicken. Okay. I don't know why you would want meat images. That's kind of a bit random. I'm just commenting these out. It's going to load like a million placeholder images every time I reload. Oh, is there any more exciting ones? Oh, there's Placeholders.dev. Apparently these ones are super fast. We shall see. Images.placeholders.dev. And then we do the old question mark and attributes. Width is 600, height is 400. And this is just a regular boring one like the other placeholders. So that seems to be pretty good. Nice and fast. 500. I think for placeholders, you probably do just want something really basic like that. So I think that this images.placeholders.dev, if you can remember the URL, is actually quite a good one. It's very fast. It's simple. You can even just download these. You don't even need to hotlink them. Download and upload them, and then you know which image. Because to generate manually an image like this is probably going to take you, what, like 5 minutes or something. So it's good just to have a URL there, I think. Placeholders.dev. I think this is my favorite one at the moment. That and we'll just try dummy images again. I'll move this one to the top. Dummy images. All right, let's test dummy images versus placeholders.dev. I'll just add a 1 and a 1 to see which one is faster. Oh, actually, yeah, I think dummy images is better because you can specify the colors. Because if I can have a dark mode placeholder, that's even better. Dummyimage.com. And it's easier to remember that too because it's got 401 times 200 and then just the background and foreground, whereas this just has question mark width equals 500 and height equals 300. I think that this format is much easier. All right, do we have any other ones we want to test? There's still a couple of funny ones actually to test. I'll just put in, I think that this is like my number 1 at the moment, and then this is probably number 2. Not that I have to use placeholders that often, because usually I just have the images ready anyway, but there is apparently a Placebeard site. Placebeard it, and then we specify the size, 500 by 400, and apparently we should get a placeholder beard image. Yep, that's definitely a beard. 500 by 300. I wonder if they change as we reload. Whoa, we haven't got his whole beard. Oh, we've got the beard and then that's it. So it's obviously cropping these images, so we do still technically get a beard, but it's a bit strange. We go 600 by what? 500. We should get a full beard then. Come on. We want the whole beard action. This is actually quite strange. Oh, we get a random one each time. That is a beard, I guess. Is that still technically a beard? Oh, and it gives you the image height and width on there too. Oh, I could go like this all day. This is actually pretty good, but I don't think I want beard placeholder images really. All right, we've still got a couple to go. Dummy image generator, but you need to download the images. That's no good. There's another weird random one. Beard, I think, is number 3 as a kind of a funny one. You probably wouldn't want to put this on a client site, getting random beard images. Or maybe you would, depends on your client, I guess. There's another one called placebear.com. That's enough beards, man. Come on. And this is the same kind of format but we've got a slash instead of an X. Placebear. Oh, it's thinking about it. This does the same image over and over again. This is the same one that the other guy's got, and I don't know if it's got the correct 400 by 200. I think it's just the same image. I don't know. We do get different images. Random bear images, but only if you change the size. And then we're back to this image. I think I've only got about 3 images there actually using. Placebear.com. Yeah, I don't really like that one. I think that's about enough for the image generators. There's still a couple left. Picsum photos didn't work. Fakeimage.pl. All right, we'll try one more fakeimage.pl, and then we will rank the top 3, which I already have done down below pretty much. Fakeimage.pl. All right, fakeimage.pl. I've lost that now. And the format is 600 by 400. And this one just does a broken image, so that's a bit crappy. No, I won't do that one then. And Picsum didn't work, and that is the end of my list. So I think my top 3 definitely are these. So number 1 will be each one. Number 1. Oh, you're supposed to do number 3 first, aren't you? Number 3 is what? Placebeard. It's kind of funny. 3 is Placebeard. What do we get? Number 3, Placebeard. That looks like that guy from... No, it doesn't actually. I was going to say it's the guy from Moana. Number 2 is... This is just the URL for this is annoying, man. Like if you want a placeholder URL, you want something pretty kind of non-annoying, like, or something you can remember. So good luck remembering this, images.placeholders.dev, question mark width equals whatever. So that's just a bit annoying. So number 2 is this one, if you can copy and paste that somewhere. And then number 1 for ease of use, and also due to the fact you can add colors to it. Number 1 is dummyimage.com, and that seems to be quite good. Dummyimage.com as number 1. Let's reload. Calm down, beards. Yeah, this is nice, simple. It's a nice font. You can specify the colors. Easy to remember. Dummyimage.com/width height and then colors. This one, yeah, no good. This one's easier. This is okay as well. This format, but I don't know why they do this. All we need is a little rewrite to fix that. And there we go. The top 3 placeholder image generators. Anyway, that's a long video now. Thanks for watching, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.